Everybody, and welcome to Sunday Murktide. Only two Murktide this week. I'm playing the main deck that made third place at the challenge on Sunday, and it was playing Blood Moon. Moontide has been an archetype that I played in the past, and I often preferred it over the version with Archmage Charm. Since Blue Red Murktide has been like the most popular deck for a long time, it doesn't make much sense to main deck Blood Moon, and because it is bad in the mirror match, whereas Archmage Charm is amazing in the mirror match. But if you combine all the Leyline Bindings deck now, it's possible that they are over the number of Murktide, so it might make sense to now play Blood Moon main deck, which also happens to hurt other decks like Amulet Titan, Tron, and like so on and so forth, even against, just Zoo or whatever you might play against. Plus, this deck is Ragavan. Sometimes you can just go land Ragavan on the play, they go top lane, you go Blood Moon, and it's over. So it's sometimes like a free win. The creatures are 4 Channeler, 4 Ragavan, 3 Shredder, 2 Murktide. Only 2 Murktide. Might seem a little bit weird, but again, with Leyline Binding, Murktide is not as impossible to kill as it used to be. Main sideboard now 2 slots for the Blood Moon. I have put the third Dress Down and the second Dispute. Everything else is like my classic sideboard. I mean, nothing much else to say. This is Blue and Murktide. Modern League. No Goblins combo, but Blue-Red Murktide. Let's go. Good morning. Let me zip up this thing. Okay, we have a sub from Destructron. Good morning. And good morning to Akira as well. Hello, everybody. Okay, we're beginning. My hand is great. Keep. Buongiorno, Star. 1 week till Dallas. I was signing new upheavals. Nice. Ooh, Tron. I just mentioned Tron. Hey, I'm gonna hold this fetch lands to fetch up the island if I want to draw Blood Moon. Although Tower Go, it's probably not Green Tron, but something like Eldrazi Tron or Prison Tron. Ooh, River of Tears. It looks like Ragavan's connecting. Unless they go, what, Repeal? What can they do here? Nothing. I'm connecting. Very nice. Yeah, I'm passing with my counterspell up. Oop, never mind. Do I want to play this map, though? I don't think so. I'd rather keep up counterspell without needing to crack the treasure. And now we just write the Ragavan game. Very good card. Buongiorno, buongiorno. Okay, they don't play spells. They're not interested in playing spells. I respect that option. I'm gonna thin my deck in my upkeep. Ooh, they play Spatial Contortion. They must have drawn that now. It is untapped then. Okay, good draw. I'm gonna deploy it and keep up Counterspell. Another map. I don't want to cast map. I'll keep up Counterspell again. Now I think I want to bold them. Spatial Contortion. Oh, they had to float blue first and then do that. Oh, Teleria West to get the last Tron piece. That's some technology over there. Connorman with the raid. Thank you. They get Blast Zone though, huh? That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Let me get the island here. Draw. I'll play Iteration, which will give me Delirium most likely. Yeah, alright. I can go hand, bottom, exile, play Bauble, Benedol, play Bauble. Do I want to draw this? Yeah, it's not bad. I look at your top. It's another map. Jeez. Every time my Ragavan connected, got a map? That's so unlikely. Do I want to cast it now? You love your streams? You love my streams? Thank you, Counterman. Welcome, welcome. Alright, what I can do here is... Yeah, they say, are you gonna eat on my maps? I shouldn't have done what I did, I'm sorry. Do I want to cast this map? I don't think so. I mean, I could have got like Otawara or Fiery Islet. But then, like, I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna get the last basic. And then I draw, they're gonna crack the zone. And then I can play another channeler here. He went 4-1 with Mono Red and Pioneer. Good. Good. I usually don't go more than 3-2 in Pioneer. I found a way to stop that by not playing any more Pioneer. This is how I'm gonna not go 3 more less than 3-2 anymore. Alright, next time I can deal 5 plus 6, 11, so that should be it. We should have it under control. Yeah. I'll bolt my opponent end of turn. They have 5 cards in hand, it's a lot. Another channeler. Yeah, I'll leave it on top. It's a 1-mana 3/3 flyer. I can't justify putting that into the graveyard. Let's play a 2-1 dash. That's 5. Opponent's doing something. Remand. Alright, I'll allow that. Dash again. This is the spots where remand is bad. It's when your opponent casting like a 1 or 2 mana spell that you actually wanted to counter. You're repealing begin combat. Counterspell. So the thing with Channeler is that you surveil the land into the graveyard and the spells into the top. Okay? Because, like, yeah, in the stage, I mean. Alright, easy win. Let's bring in those. Bring this piece Subtlety. Let's take out. Think it's just some numbers of Unholy Heats. And what else? I got one Consider. I like every other card. Have a good stream. Thank you. You trying Experimental Frenzy. Yeah, a friend of mine, Anthony Lee, my co-host of the stream, built a mono red in Pioneer that had a lot of frenzy. Alright, great hand. Let's keep. I'll bottom a Bauble. You always need to Ragavan. Because what if the first one dies? You need the second one. Okay, the mulligan to 5. Arn, okay. Could have waited on the Bauble to get my value from Channeler, but I also wanted to draw maybe a blue card to have Subtlety up in case my opponent goes for, I don't know, a Walking Ballista maybe? I don't know. I just cracked them up main phase. They're gonna get mooned here. If I draw a fetch land. Wonder what should I do here. Because the Ragavan gives me the treasures. Condescend. I can also go Shredder or Channeler, like. So if I go Blood Moon, they still can cast the blue cards. Nah, I think I go Shredder or Channeler. It's probably better. I have tried Drum 86. I've tried the Rhinos card with 60. You can find it on my YouTube channel. You play map? Sure. You play Chalice of the Void? Sure. And Ledger Shredder really just makes Chalice of the Void less good. Because you loot away the 1-drops. Like the Spell Pierce. I will loot it away. I'll go Delirium. And then I'll play a Blood Moon. And then you play Blood Moon and you loot away the 1-drop. Or not even. You might even keep it because it's a subtlety value. Oh, I will not leave the. Yeah, like you really don't care too much about the chalice once you have this engine. I mean, obviously, I just drew it all, so it doesn't really matter. Do they have this remand in end? Yes, they do. These lightning bolts do nothing. How much damage is this? 728, okay. Yeah, this was the first game to warm up. A nice little easy mode. I miscounted here. Set to do a novel. Alright, whatever. A nice little easy mode to warm up. You wanna win STG dollars? It is at Phoenix. Good luck. Good luck. Dreams of Ashiok. Hello? Fortunately, we're in the draw. If they go random 6 on my Ragavan, I'll pack it up. Whereas if I were in the play, it would have been a different story. Force the Wound Growth. Yeah. Morning Muxus. I am ready to hit the concede button. Alright. Uh, 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 uh. Another bad. Lightning bolt, bad. Siding like this. Fortunately, if you lose the Darrow and they have a Brandon 6 on turn 2, there's nothing you can do about it. You can keep on playing and maybe get your 5% chance of winning the game, but I have better content to give today. You're having a lot of success with Murktide list. No, sorry, I don't do those things. But you can enjoy my stream if you like. Alright, I'm on the play this time with Ragavan. Things will be better. We also have Subtlety for the round turn 2. We're fine here. Let's hope they don't have the answer. They don't have it. Let's hope we hit a Teferi Ren. We don't hit it. Wow, Dovin's Veto. Okay, go. I try to shore up. No, I don't play Combat Trick in Modern. Raffine Tower. Okay. Perfect land to go Ren and 6 on turn 2. But again, we're on the play, so we don't care about Ren and 6 anymore. Because we're already connected with Ragavan and we have a lot of more protection for it. When I go to Switzerland, do I speak Italian or English? I'll fix that problem by not going to Switzerland. I don't know, never been. Okay, yes, that might be coatl. One mana counterspell. You prefer to be referred as Andrea, Mengu, or something else? Mengu is fine. Oh, coatl. Oh, I think I cast it. This is should in theory it's the reason to play no cover land. Okay, that ran and takes on the top. Good to know, good to know. They don't have a land and they have a Raffine Tower. uh, no, I mean this is different. Like Ren 6 now does not do much at the spell pierce. Plus I already made value and I can kill it. The game before it was a total different story. Otawara on top, I don't like it. I'll fetch Island. My parents called me Andrea of Mango. It would be weird if they called me Mango because they're also called Mango, right? No, they called me Andrea. Actually, my father calls me Davide because it's my brother name, and he cannot remember two names at the same time. So I accept being called Davide as well. Only about my father, though. It's funny. I have a super funny story about this. We were at a place with some of my friends, and there was like a friend that I didn't know, and my father was calling me Davide, right? And then this friend goes to me and goes like, "Oh, Mengu, I didn't know your name was Davide." I was like, "No, it's not," and he goes like. But then why your father called you David? Like, oh, that's a that's not that's not uncle. So that was funny. All right. What happens if both of you are around? I mean, it's fine. You understand who's calling who, right? It's not. You can find your stomping ground. Rest in Pepegas. I think rest in Pepegas great for me. It means the Ren and 6 is shut off. I cited out the channelers. Murktide, it's only two of licensors, whatever. Okay, so this is the exile pile. I'll open it, but it's exile pile, okay, because there's rest in Pepegas in play. Okay, they go island to play that. That's a little bit annoying. I'll play Counterspell on it. This one stops also the Unholy Heat. Maybe that is a little bit annoying. But this is more annoying. Alright, Blood Moon. Blood Moon, and let's close this game, please. Fiery Islet and pass. And if nothing happens, I just crack the Fiery Islet. I think I'll counterspell this. I just want to win the game if I find a Blood Moon. Hand, bottom, exile. And you have another mountain on top. Yeah, I think this matchup, the narrative said it's bad, but like there's a lot of things going into it. You can easily win if you sideboard correctly, if they don't sideboard correctly, if you counter the right stuff, and you don't go to time if you immediately scoop whenever it's very likely you're gonna lose, and so on and so forth. So yeah, hope this second match was a good lesson for all the Murktide, aspiring Murktide players out there. Ooh. I have 7 cards. I feel like I'm passing. Maybe I'll cast the Otawara on the rest in peace. Sorry, you understood. Good morning, Phantom Omaha. GG's. All right. Good morning, people. Hello, Ryu. I have sideboarded out Channeler. Also, remember, I kept Spell Pierce, and I was able to have Spell Pierce for their Teferi, countering their Coatl. If I had used Spell Pierce on the rest in peace, they would have maybe resolved the fairy, or I couldn't counter Coatl. It was that Coatl might have drawn them a fetch land, that which they did. They had a fetch land on top of the deck, and they could have cast a fourth land. It's a lot of little plays that just add up, and you end up losing the game. Again, this deck really is about all this sort of like super small little plays that at the end of the day don't feel like they matter at the time, but when the game finishes, they really do matter. Maria Call. Strange. Demonic to 6. Whenever you don't have the second land, you have to go Channeler Bauble. Noxious Grasp. That should be Belcher. Belcher, excellent matchup. Unless they play what? Nothing. Okay. I really should draw a land here. Land. Very nice. Let's mill a creature. Sorcery, perfect. Delirium. Attack. How's the matchup against Rakdos Scam? It's slightly negative. If the opponent goes turn 1 4/4 Fury, you probably lose, but this deck can definitely win every matchup. I don't want a second Ragavan, so I just shuffle and draw. Pretty bad, but okay. I have another consider to get the third land. 25 minutes into the stream, already 2-0. Yeah, we beat Mono Bluetron and 4-color Yorion. What do you think about creativity matchup? It used to be very good. Now with Leyline Binding is slightly negative. Although I'm seeing lists just don't play Leyline Binding anymore. Go back to Temur. So that's a very good thing for Murktide. Okay, the flashback striker rich. Buongiorno, Riva. Okay, I like the land. Would you like to put in a graveyard? No. Draw. Draw. They're in 11, so I will dash. The dash, the Ragavan will give me a treasure, and I will be able to crack it for a counterspell. And then I only need a lightning bolt to win the game next turn. Pact of Negation. That's actually very good against me. Pact of Negation is excellent against me. I'm happy my opponent doesn't draw it. Is there going to be an updated Cyber Guide for Channel Fireball? I mean, this list is very few cards away from it. Recross the path. So the reason why I'm letting Recross the Path resolve here, I will explain why they have to choose the path, is that next turn I have 2 counterspell and I'm lethal with 2 attacks, so I don't need to play Ragavan. At this point, let's say I counterspell this. Next turn I untap, I don't draw Bolt, I'm not lethal. So if my opponent can go Belcher plus Pact of Negation and I lose. Whereas now I have double counterspell, meaning that they need Threat plus double Force up. Okay? And my clock is the same. It's only different if I have a bolt, which I don't. So the Recross the Path has to resolve here. Why dash if they have Spike Field? I didn't think about Spike Field. That's a good point. I did not think about Spike Field last turn. Thank you for pointing it out. A Licensed could be good against Scam? No, I don't think I bring it in my update. I mean, my updated Cyber Guide is really updated. It just changes, like, I don't know, 2 cards. Like, oh, there's a bolt on top? That's good. I'll leave it on top. Let me see. Let's see. Is it Murktide? I mean, it's updated at August 26th. That's like last month. I mean, I know I update. There's like almost 20 decks need to update every month. So Noxious Revel of Fetch. What are you doing there? Oh, you put this on top of my deck. Oh wow. Sure. Huh. I just want to see what do we do against Rakdos Scam on my Cyber Guide because that's a good question. I do not bring in the hearse. Pizza Man, thank you. What just happened? They Noxious Grasp my Misty, but it doesn't matter because I have Expressive Iteration. Thank you, Pizza Man. Thank you, thank you. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I leave the card on top, and then I bolt you. And bottom, exile. And then I will bolt you. The board changes with binding? Nah, it doesn't. I think I said it the same way. If you didn't want the Misty, you could crack to shuffle. No, I had a Lightning Bolt on top. Buongiorno, FK liberated. Good luck in the exam. Alright, we're not playing against the Belcher. Easy matchup. Look, counters. Counter. It's been a long time since I played against Belcher. This is classic Murktide just stomping on every deck that tries to beat 4-color. And that's why the metagame is so good. Yesterday, I stumbled upon some band talk by players that don't play Modern. And on Twitter. And that's just a classic. I really hope. I really hope. I mean, Wizards does ban according to competitive Magic and not according to band talk on Twitter or Reddit. But there's always the possibility these days that they ban with influencers rather than with competitive results. Also because competitive results are not really there because they don't really have anymore that many competitive tournaments. So we'll see. Anyway, removal spells are bad, although you can keep in bold. Did I go 5-0 with Mono White Hammer? I did, yes. Bolts. Unlicensed Stirs is fine because it counters the Pyromancer Shensin draw, but I think I'd rather keep Bolt in. Blood Moon's bad, actually. So what about Subtlety? That could have Fury? Nah. I level like 1 Hearse. Every other card is very good. Let's go. Is this Kefka 27 list? Main deck, yes. Sideboard, I changed a couple of things. He was very light on dress downs. You would argue Epiphany was complaining, not competitive results? Well, Epiphany, don't you remember the PT on Arena where 57% win rate of Epiphany as the most played deck? You just talk? It's fine to talk, but at least come up with some good example. You can say Uro. Uro didn't have competitive good results, and this is because people were complaining in Historic. Babine, let's go keep bottom 8 land. Let's go. How do you feel about Legacy? It's fine. Yeah, it's powerful format. Blue is busted, and the other decks are have the tools to fight. So I think it's a fine format. Second best format after Modern, but yeah, it's good. What do you think about running? Think about running this list with a single shore up. Stop putting shore up. Who said that? I don't understand. Did anybody? I might have missed it, but like, who? It's a combat trick. Why do you want to play combat trick in Modern? They're not even good in like standard. Don't play combat. Combat trick are for limited. That's why they make it, or for Impact or decks like that. Like Hammer Time, sure. Desperate Ritual. I think I have to pass here and have to keep up the dispute. What do you think about Force of Negation? You could play it. I'm not a fan. I think this deck is very good against combo already. You don't need it. Just excited. Oh, okay. They're for modern or limited? Modern. I don't play limited. I only play Vintage Cube. Ragavan hit, Mango win. Yeah. Shadowsku Smashy Smashy? No! Oh my poor Ragavan? No. My poor Ragavan. No. I didn't want to counter it because I need to keep a counter for Belcher. Shrub would be nice. Stop. Stop. You don't play Combat Trick or cross the path. Perky boy. I think it's Graveyard. I need to keep up Dispute. Or Counterspell. Oh. Um. This game is nice. Nice. This game is nice. You know what this game is? Nice. Ledger Shredder. Do I want it? Do I need it? Nah, probably not. I have one channeler. I don't need anything else. Is Leo still playing in Legacy? Very little. A green Desperate Ritual. I could lose here, eh? Iron Greg Feet? Oh my. At 7 mana, you can cast only one spell this turn. Only one? Only one. It's not good. You let that resolve and then you cast the one spell that it is. Goblin Sar Belcher. Countered. They can't play Bill of Summer because they can only cast one spell, and they've done it. Spell Pierzo. Muy bueno. Pass. I can go. Take you. Eh. Nah. Eh. Hmm. Go. Oh, Storm Dave. Is my American project been revealed yet? No, but it will be revealed Monday night. Stay tuned on the Twitter. We're gonna tweet about it. Tweet, tweet, tweet. No thanks. Pogs. But hand bottom exilio. Attackle. Pass. I really don't care about putting threats. We have one Delver and we carry to the win. This is how Delver teaches you to play Magic. You play one Delver and then you load up with counter Magic. Can't lose. Can you lose? Can't lose. And it's not that, oh, lucky, I'm drawing all the counterspell. No, you play cantrip, you dig for the counterspell, you take away the non-counterspell cards, and that's why this deck is successful. But if you play your cantrip wrong, or if you don't play them to play cards like Shore Up, then you draw the Shore Up. Aliquid Awakening. Okay. Do people still play humans in Modern? As long as you play it, yes, they play it. You have 2 cards and 2 mana. You can go Grape Shot on this. That's fine, we have a backup one. Plus we even have 4 bolts in the deck. How many bolts have I left? How many bolts have I left? 0. Alright, easy peasy. Let's go. Play League match. Endurance is a blow? Well, if you side out the channelers and you obviously have Shredder, you reduce the impact of Endurance. But if you don't side out the channeler, you get caught with your pants down, and then you'll be like, Pepe hands, my deck loses to Monopile. You know? You don't want to do that. Round number 4 against Yonkos. Unfortunately, we are on the draw, but we have a lot of hopes. Plains, is that Ameru? Oh, Kokatsu. Esper Sentinel on the draw. Nobody has ever defeated that. Nobody has ever defeated that. Just yesterday, I trophied with Mono White Hammer. Ornithopter. I've built Mono White Hammer yesterday. After the trophy, immediately built the deck. Wow, Trey, I'm a trade immediately. Don't even ask me. Don't even ask me twice. Oh, you pump? No. Alright. You pump it. Pump it. Pump it. Pump it. You saw this deck in the store? Cool. Cool. Yeah. This hurts. This hurts. This hurts. Ma tanto, tanto, tanto. Very much. Can't go bolt here now because they can respond with a hammer. I think Pepengu loses. Pepengu loses. Maybe they have a shitty mana base. You're too basic island. Oh, guarda te, porca Eva. Is it bad to counterspell Sigarda's aid? I have a rule that I'd rather lose the game than make my opponent draw a card off of Esper Sentinel. Yesterday, in my road to 5-0, many, and I repeat, many of my opponents made me draw cards off of Esper Sentinel, and they did not win the game. There is a correlation between drawing cards and winning the game. So, if you like now, if they go Hammer, I have to play Spell Pierce. Okay, so they draw. But if you can't afford not to, remember, the more cards you have in hand, the more likely that you draw the good card. So we're trying to reduce that number. Now, unfortunately, they have to draw a card, and this will inevitably led to a disadvantage. But they have chum blocked Ornithopter, so that kind of pairs. You're back. Welcome, Linux. Welcome, Linux. Have you been? Where have you been? Sì, ma le terre, dove sono? Pass. Maybe they named it 3 lands, right? 1 mana, Steel Shaper's Gift. Heh, heh. Vabbè. They can violate it in, but at that point they can bolt it whenever they keep. Opinion on playing main deck explosives. No, that's why you have the sideboard. And this format has 50 decks. So if you put the card in the main deck, it has to be good against almost everybody. Blood Moon is not, but if you look at the top 15 decks, Blood Moon is really only bad against like Rakdos, Scam, Blue, and Murktide. Not Kaldra. I mean, they could play Kaldra, but usually people don't. They only use net deck, so I'm not really playing around Kaldra. You know, like those advertisements in the past, you would never build your own deck these days. Like, well, Sword of Paradise, if I have to be honest, it's also pretty hard to deal with. Don't get me wrong. Uh, I lose, chat. I lose. I lose. My perma was I play Counterspell, I pay the tax, then they have 2 mana, 3 cards in hand, they just play Armor, I lose. Oh, I was losing. I was on the draw and they played a Stretch Sentinel. You don't win, unfortunately. Allora, let me take a quick check at how I sideboard in this matchup. Hey, thank you. Thank you. I would not follow my own cyber plan. Thank you, though. When in doubt, take out one consider. Building your own decks in 2022? Bootface, exactly, right? Come on, Icarach. There's also a correlation between not casting your spell and losing, if you ask me. So, all right, I'm on the play with Ragavan. GG, I win. Next game. Next game. Thanks for playing. Thanks for playing. Let's go game 3. I'm on the draw. Colossus Hammer stays there. Stays there. Ooh, don't play Sanctify. Okay. I want to cast Consider. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Land. Che cazzo? Ma dai, 3. Mannaggia, chat. My Cyber public to the view? It is. China Fireball Pro. Every Cyber guide is public. I've never hid anything from you. You let it go? No way. No way. You let it go? Opponent let it go? Blood Moon. Bleh. Yo. Giver Bronze. Opponent did not that deck. I'm not sure that's legal. They maybe that deck somebody else. Hmm. Draw. Spell Pierce. Spell Pierce. Not bad. Let's give it Pro Blanco. Let's attack with my Monkey. With my Monkey. Let's connect. I could play Murky Boy. It would be a 5/5. My opponent can go land, put into play the Stoneforge, connect with Esper Sentinel. Let's think, because maybe I can just be faster than my opponent here with the race. Let's say I go Murktide. Maybe I go Boldface Murktide. You go to 9. Shredder becomes a 3. Murktide becomes a 6. So I'm lethal the turn after. Is there any way they can interact with me? Is there any way they can interact with me? So I have lethal here. They draw 2 cards. I guess worst case scenario is if they go like Sigarda Zaidammer. Yeah, I don't want to let them draw cards. Yeah, I think I'm too ahead to. So let's say they go simply land the violin, the sword, I keep it here, attack, kill your Ragavan, draw a card. I have a 2/4 and a 5/5, so that's 7 damage. I think it's better. Yeah, I think I need to push the game. I think I need to push the game here. Ornithopter with swords perma blocks us. I have engineered explosives, Giver Brooms. They play on thin ice. Yeah. They play things in the sideboard, sure, but last turn they went Stoneforge Mystic and didn't use 1 mana, so you cannot play around on thin ice. You cannot play around path. Like you have to play this game playing around what it might be in their hand and not what might be in their deck. Was it worth bolting to bigger Murktide? Then you make your opponent draw 2 cards. If I make my opponent draw 2 cards, then they can draw the cards that they need to answer my card that they didn't have in hand last turn. So here, I was playing around the sword into a keep, connect, kill either this or that. Okay, we played around this. You killed the giver. Yep. Draw. Hmm. Hmm. Not bad. Good all. They block. Main. Untapped. Exposes for 1. You draw a card. Pass the turn. Pith and Needle. They can get a... sorry, Urza Side, they can get a Pith and Needle. If they get a Pith and Needle, I'm fine. What'd you get? Thopter. Yep. Let's do 5 mana. 5 cards in hand because I made you draw 1. Last turn. Should maybe definitely want to have more expressive iteration. Yeah, take. 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 Nah. Nah, I'll correct these explosives. Yeah, I don't think I need to keep up the spell beers. Oh, blacksmith skill. Okay. See what I can do. Sweeter weather. It's fine. It's just that I have this little cough for a few days that I really don't want to get any colder. Hello, Recall. It's going well. We started on a very quick 3-0. Now we're down a game against Hammer, but this game looks fine. I mean, things can go badly, of course, but it looks like a fine game. Opponent. Don't make me fall asleep, please. To play a spell, I get to loot. In paper, if so much time passes between this play and another play, you can easily just forget to loot. So you should keep up your focus in paper. On Magic Online, the triggers reminds you for you. Hedurp! Good morning. Thank you for the 5th month. What are you going to do this weekend, chat? Is there any cool tournaments to attend? Anyone goes to Amsterdam for the LMS? Okay, they play Ginger Bruto. Bruto. They're dead on board. If I kill the Stopter. So I will bolt the Thopter. Not paying. So that I play around Blacksmith skill. And attack for 8. So I better Ornithopter? No, I like this Ornithopter art. All right, thank you, opponent, for thinking for 2 minutes. You are welcome. Game 3 on the draw. I have predicted that this would happen when we played the turn 1 Ragavan on the play. It still took 6 minutes to develop, but the outcome was written. Now we're on the draw. And if I'm on the draw, every time I put this sweatshirt on, everybody asks me if I'm cold. What's wrong? It's fine. No, they also like, just like, who cares? Why that one? I think I even have that one in my deck. Yeah, I have the same one in my deck. I'll cut one more iteration. Vamos. Looks cozy, very much. This was a gift from an American couple who went to came to Italy and stayed in one of my family summer apartments. And I don't know why, but they gifted me this to be a translator a couple of times. Just strange. All right, I'm keeping. I don't have lands, but I have spells. You think there's an argument in cutting Ragavan? The argument in cutting Ragavan is if you don't own them. That's the only argument I can get behind. Put him again to 6. Good to know. I really should draw land here. Of course I'm cold. Otherwise I would have been putting this on. If I weren't cold. What matchup do you decide in Subtlety? Titan, ran in 6. Would you put this in the graveyard? No. Draw. Draw. Bene, bene, bene. Opponent, you're going down. You're going down. Do you cut Ragavan against Hammer when they play Mem Knight? Again, the only reason to cut Ragavan is if you don't own them. No other reasons. 3 mana swords. Oh! Oh, porca merda, che briscola! Oh, porca merda, che briscola! Oh, mamma mia. Do I lose? I lose. It's over. Porca puttana. Porca puttana, porca. This is how we go down. Yesterday, I was playing Sword of Fire and I see Mono White Hammer. I'm like, this card seems bad. I never want this. But I guess I've never played against Murktide yesterday. Porca merda. How do I win this game? I don't know. I don't know. How do I win this game? Blick 11164. Hello. Otawara, right. Thank you so much, Blick. You cut Ragavan against Yagumot? Like, why? 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 Maybe on the draw. Maybe on the draw. Maybe on the draw. Maybe on the draw. Consider. Dai. What's my out here? So, what's my out here? Dai, guarda che morte di merda. Literally only Sword of Fire and Ice I think would have killed me there. Tanto che ci devo fare. Let's go Island again because it can't take too much damage. What I said to death for your friend Pepangu. Chiedere terre. Allora. I have to pass because they make a construct. I can't do anything about it. They make a construct and then they get. Oh no, but I'm dead too. Hammer here. Basta this. Sedge. 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 But honestly, the matchup kind of went as I told you would have gone after I lost the die roll. This matchup is whoever is on the play has such a huge advantage over the other. The only way to balance the play draw advantage in Modern or in Magic is with free spells. And so if your deck has Solitude Fury, you can, or Force of Vigor, you can win on the draw. If your deck doesn't have those cards, you can win, of course. It's just you're gonna be unfavored, and our deck doesn't have enough free spell. So on the draw, against a deck that puts us pressure like the Hammer, it's gonna be always negative matchup. Buongiorno, Sebastian. Dress down Bolt? No, it remains a 2-4. Even if you dress down, the Ornithopter remains a 2-4. That went Esper Sentinel game 1 on the play. The matchup would have finished 2-1. Is Gut Shot still bad? I mean, if Hammer Time was very popular, then yes, Gut Shot would be a good addition. Yeah, I lost to the sword. I remember I was playing a Braid in the sideboard one time when Hammer Time was way more popular. You want to play Subtlety main? Sure. It's a good card. With the Rise of Hammer, I don't think there's any Rise of Hammer. Hammer, it's always going to be present. Very good deck, present. But yeah, I mean you can cut the dress down and put in a braid. That's fine. I like dress down because I also bring them in against Murktide. Sorry, against 4-color. A braid is bad? I mean, it's fine. I don't know why all this hate towards a braid these days. Okay, okay. We go turn 1 Ragavan. Why is Time not popular anymore? No, I mean, it's popular. It's popular. It's always been popular. It's never like 5%, 6%, like never. It's one of the most popular and successful deck in Modern. It's just that there's 50 decks in Modern, and a braid, it's like really only good against Time. Prismari Command? Nah, 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 nah. It's too much mana. Also, Prismari Command isn't as good as Colligan Command. It doesn't do card advantage with the draw and discard ability, unlike Colligan's Command that returns a creature. Forest. Manor Elf. Yes, 2 Bourbon is enough. This deck has a lot of card draws. Unlike Rakdos Scam, this deck has a lot of card draws, so you don't need to play 4 copies of a card in order to see it. Unlike in the other deck, unlike in Rakdos Scam, where you have to play 3 if you want to draw it. You have so many cantrips. Yavimaya? I wish for Master. What's the definition of a cantrip? It's a card that replaces itself. So consider, iteration. I mean, Channeler isn't a cantrip, but it's card selection. Archdruid. Okay. I'll play the Elvish Archdruid. I'll play a Lightning Bolt. And I'll loot away this Blood Moon. pump my shredder. Magus of the Moon isn't good against 4-color or creativity because they play bolts. Metal Sentinel. Dwayne's Elite. Hmm. I need to draw iterations. Imagine if this was Archmage Charm. If this 2 blind were Archmage Charm, would have been better. Wow, they let it all through. Dwayne's Elite. Not bad. Not bad. A 3/3 and a 2/2. For myself, because if I see it that I draw a counterspell, then I will not play this. But I don't see it, so I'll play this. I can still play 2 spells and then I get to loot and maybe draw a counterspell. So maybe it was better not to play DRC. Murktide Elf. DRC. It's dynamite. On the elf deck now. A red card does elf play with? Maybe Blood Moon? Blood Moon in the side. Ooh. 4 for 2? Wow, what's that? Also, why did you tap the Metal Sentinel to convoke? But everything but the Sentinel. Oh no. Gas Cradle? Gas Cradle Natural Order. GG? No. Okay. No. A Behemoth, much better than Progenitus. Click, click, click. I'm clicking buttons. Click, click, click. Maybe. Click, 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 click. Click, 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 click. My dress downs. Nah. Click, click. Click, click. Ragavan. I found the matchup. Where to cut Ragavan. For all the Ragavan cutter lover out there, there's plenty of you who love to cut the card that you paid the 60 or 70 euro for each. This is the time. If you ever find yourself in a road against elves, you are allowed to cut your Ragavans. We're going to get back on the play. Maybe there will not be an on the play. Maybe, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know my opponent power. But after seeing that Nettle Sentinel not tap for cord, I would love to not be a game 3. Oh, but Shaper, what's my favorite feeling for tortellini? Bella domanda. Well, let's show something here. Allora, tortellini alla boscaiola. This is this is a classic, I want to say. Alla boscaiola. Vediamolo. Cosa c'è dentro? Mortadella, funghi, mushrooms, cream e prosciutto cotto. Also known as PPF. Panna, which is cream. Prosciutto, funghi. PPF, this is called. E cipolla, onions. You never go wrong by putting onions in your pasta. Never. It's possible that the best one it's always gonna be like ragu, like any red filling, and with any red filling you also can never go wrong. Just pomodoro too, like just tomato without sausages, just tomato, because tortellini has a lot of filling on it in it, so you don't need extra. You know what I mean? Some Italians say that you shouldn't have onions and garlic in the same dish. Makes sense, yeah. I don't think you should. You don't like onions? Really? Mado, they're so good. I love onions. The best wine actually is this. Onions, no, aspetta, cipolle gratinate. These are the best one. These are like, I honestly I would eat like 20 of these. Just, I mean, it's simple. It's really simple. It's like onions with how do you say the bread that you mm, aspetta, scratch scratch the bread into little crumbs and then you put it in the oven this way and breadcrumbs. Yeah, exactly. Dai, ma che carta è? Ma dai, please, opponent. For all the beloved of Shore Up, there's the next level. A combat trick that actually stays in play. A face-up combat trick, which is worse than a combat trick, because you can't even do card advantage. You will only do card disadvantage with that one. Vabbè, che ci devo fare? Alla gente gli piace la merda. E go. Can we move this to a cooking stream? No, it's much better to comment. Cooking is just like magic. It's much better to comment than play it. You know what I mean? You've not seen a card in 10 years? Oh, it's a Aspirant Spike? I'm so sorry to always comment badly on Aspirant Spike. I hope Aspirant Spike you'll never watch my videos. Because, Carico Wizard Beat. Much like Magic, commentating is much more fun than playing. Bo, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'll click random buttons. I'll click random buttons, chat. I mean, I play Magic because like nobody would watch me commentate Magic. But clearly, the most successful content creators are the one that don't play Magic but just comment on it. It's very well known that that is the best source of content creation. Like if you watch The videos with the highest views is the one that are, I don't know, complaining about the first thing that comes to my mind, to your mind. Because watching Magic takes a lot of focus. Pendelhaven was thoroughly watched. Eh, I don't know what I'm doing. I'll try to focus for one last like 3 minutes, and then we can play something else. It requires less time. Exactly. You can consume it in a much easier way because like watching, I don't know. Myself as well. I often find myself just putting up on a streamer, and then I don't really actually. I'm not really. So I'm picking it. Why do I have to counter spells, kite? I don't know. It's okay. I was like, I'm gonna counter everything, and like, no, not spells, kite. Have I played an Infect recently? That's one deck I've not played. No. Please. And bottom exile. Play channeler, loot. Discard heat, draw land, please. Discard Unholy Heat. Play top land. Hey, oh, attack. You feel like when you suggest a play, it's always the wrong one. It's okay, you don't need to suggest a play. You can also enjoy the Mango stream. Backseating is not the best for streaming. It's fine to ask, why didn't you do X, Y, Z? But, yeah. If you're not very confident that your play is the right one, suggesting it, maybe it's not the best. Mm. That's true, Oibu. You like to suggest plays that drives your engagement. That's a very good point. I didn't think about that. Allora, my opponent is attacking a 2-2 into a 3-3. And they have a Verdant Catacomb in hand. What am I missing now? Oh, block. Endurance? Don't they have Verdant Catacomb in hand? They have Endurance? I mean, if they Endurance, they get me. They might have shuffled the top card and I missed it. I don't know. Oh no, jump attack. Madonna, opponent. Che tristezza, cazzo. It's really sad. I feel like we might have mulliganed to 0 on this game. Like, I don't know. I have 6 busted cards in my hand. Oh, sure, master. But I counter it. I have like 6 busted cards. I'm at 20 life. Va bene. Okay, it's over. It's not mono white. It was indeed blue red Murktide. We lost to Time, which is, I think it's not that bad of a matchup. We just lost to Sword of Fire and Ice, honestly. Also, we lost to losing the die roll. Murktide is a great deck. Just, yeah, I mean, if you have it, don't bother changing deck. It's the funnier, the best one, the most entertaining. You have to play it well, but it sometimes draws by itself. You go turn 1 Ragavan, turn 2 with Ledger Shredder, Bauble, and... Bene, 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 bene. Thank you for watching this Sunday Murktide video. Next Sunday will not be a video because I will actually be the whole week in America, so I will not make any video for Murktide, but I will make a video with every single day, so my YouTube channel is not stopping. I have, in fact, storaged 8 videos for the next week. So my YouTube channel keeps on going. Roll. Oh, one last thing. one last thing for the videos. TCG Player just gave me a link that says if you click on the link and you purchase from TCG Player, you give me a percentage of your purchase instead of TCG. So it's not that you're losing money. So if you enjoy the content that you're watching, you can go !TCG Player. I will make sure to add this to the description. Yeah, so if you ever shop from TCG Player, which might be a lot of Americans do it, yeah, that's a great way to support Mengu for free. All right, that's it now. Thank you.